What's up, y'all? My name is Jordan Quinn. I'm a former competitive bodybuilder, turned into a foodie, world traveler, Japanophile, software engineer, a bunch of different things. One of my favorite things about Japanese culinary culture is that they have this really deep tradition of New Year's Eve food. And it's crazy. It goes from these like layered bento boxes where it's just stacks and stacks and stacks. There's like certain things you only make for New Year's. There's really traditional dishes. And what's kind of happening is that people aren't really making them anymore. And then of course there's me, who's all the way over here in Colorado. It's just like, and it's April. And I still want Japanese New Year's food. And something that's really common is duck soba. And duck soba, man, the first time I had it was at this place called Sushi Zenmai, or Izakaya Amu up in Boulder. And we had it, oh my God, we ate so much that night I literally thought I was gonna puke. And the duck soba was something we bought and ordered like a couple hours into the meal, and I finished it even though I was already like wanted to die. I was so full. Duck soba is this really beautiful dish. It's something that really commonly gets made for New Year's. And I kind of want to flex more into what are some of these really traditional Japanese dishes. Like we talk all the time about Japanese food fundamentals, and we make some of these staples that like we as Americans know and love and hear about, and we've done that time and time again on this channel. But something I'm really committed to doing is exploring my favorite food culture in the world in a much more in-depth way with all of you. I can't wait to share this with you. Let's get into it. So first things first, we're going to score the skin on our duck breast. This allows us to get a really nice crisp skin. Otherwise the duck starts to curl up while it's cooking and it won't sear evenly. Then you're going to cover this with salt and let it rest for about 20 minutes. In the meantime, you can fill up a pot of water to make up dashi. We're gonna go with about 8 cups here, and then a sheet of konbu, and about 20 grams of shaved bonito flakes, as well as 3 shiitake mushrooms, dried shiitake mushrooms, 3 dried scallops. And then in a cold pan, you're gonna lay down your duck breast along with salting the other side. Set this over medium heat, put a chef's press or something else to weigh it down, and while that starts to sear, we're going to show off our knife skills, slice some scallions, and then flip your duck after the skin has been perfectly browned. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. In the reserved duck fat, you're then going to saute your green onions and reserve that fat to have a nice, beautifully infused duck fat to use in your soba. Then listen to that skin. In a pot of boiling water, you're going to cook the nicest soba noodles you can find to manufacturer specifications. Shake those out, and now it is time to slice our duck. And look at how beautiful it is. Now it's assembly time. You're going to take 2 tablespoons of tare, we'll talk about how to make that, a tablespoon of your infused fat, a heaping portion of your soba noodles, then you're going to make a nice little bed of soba noodles with which to lay your duck upon, and gingerly and beautifully place your duck breast atop your soup, and then we are ready to enjoy. That is how you make a very traditional, very delicious Japanese duck soba. No, I cheated a little bit. I had a sip of the broth before I was here, and when I was taking pictures over there with the light and everything, so I already know this is gonna be so good. One of the tough things about sobas and soups when you're prepping for a shoot is like the longer they sit in here, the softer the noodles get, which isn't like ideal, and that's also okay. So we're just gonna dig in and then I'll talk to you about it. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Get a bite of the duck. I quit. Japan does New Year's better than us. Like, I love soba noodles so much. They're dense, they're thick, have a nice bite to them. You can taste the buckwheat, definitely like, oh, that duck. it's worth splurging for some really nice soba noodles for this. And some really nice duck too. Like, actually, don't ever be cheap on ingredients, period. Sorry, but just don't. So, I think that's all I have to say about this. I'm gonna go devour this and slurp my way to joy. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Leave this video a like. Give me a comment. What do you want to see next? What other traditional Japanese New Year's dishes do you want me to prepare as I get my dog to stop scraping the floor with their cone? And as always, please subscribe for more of this incredible, delicious Japanese food. Until next time, peace.